What are we doing today, Josiah?
Building pallet wood compost.
Out at the farm.
Out of the farm.
Yes, very exciting. Yes, we are here at the farm. I have not been here since February. It is the end of May. And I just did my first assessment of it, and it's very overgrown. But we're here now, and we're going to be building these pallets so that I have a place to put the weeds and things like that, so that we can build up some soil down here. We've got a nice 14 degrees Celsius. It is the May long weekend here in Canada, so it was a good opportunity for us to, hey.
Hello.
We're bringing down supplies right now, and I think I've got everything. In the past, there would always be something I would forget, like really important, like, oh, you forgot your bottled water, Maureen. I think we're pretty good. Okay, so we have all the pallets down here now. Thank you, Josiah, for bringing them down.
You're welcome.
I want you to build a compost bin, and I think I wanted it to be, 3 bays, but we're not going to designate the bays. And so I know you bought some hardware, but couldn't find the hardware at the house. It's hidden somewhere really special.
So it's going to be put together with wood and screws.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's your plan?
Basically, I'll start out with culling the grass and whatever has grown up in the area that we're going to be putting it. Well, once that's done, I'll be sort of staging all of the pallets to try and kind of figure out which ones we want to put where, because they are various sizes and different qualities. So I'll probably put the more sturdy ones along the back length, the 3 across, and then it'll just have 2 arms. We'll go from there.
Yeah, I think it's good. One of the things, as I have seen pallet compost bins, and they have dividers in, but we won't be putting the dividers. I'm just going to, kind of let it be designated where each one is, pile that up, then I'll turn it over that way. Just because to take it out and, put it into the next bay is too difficult.
So,
I just don't want anything super complicated. So
it'll
I think
probably be 3 bays and just 2 piles with 1 open empty space.
Yes.
That way we can transfer as need be.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll be 3 short piles, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, exciting.
Woohoo!
So while Josiah is doing not a mama job, we're going to take a look at the garden. So I do look at this garden with a bit of sadness. Let me show you. So my coffee sacks holding down the landscape fabric didn't quite work. So we have a lot of weeds in there, a lot of things. Over there is garlic. The weeds are prolific. So I'm going to be starting with that, kind of seeing what I can kind of move around and dig up that we'll be adding into the compost pile. This is where all the garlic is, looking really great, full of grass. I'll probably pick a bed that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. Actually, I think I might do this bed because I did bring potatoes out and I could do the potatoes. Tried to use the action hoe over here, but some of these types of weeds are just way too difficult to stir a hoe out, but the ground is still really soft right now. Certain small ones, it's nothing to pick them out. I could use that, but on some of these ones it's a type of grass, it's really prolific around the border. I have to use the hori to take it out. I brought my vinegar down so I can mist the slugs as I see them. So we'll take down the population as much as we can. We have been able to get the potato patch mostly weeded out. You know, I didn't do the sides. I will kind of do some of the edges, but I hope to put coffee sacks down just to help get that all done. And we'll just check in on Josiah. How's it going? It's looking really good. Yep. I like that the two on the outside are taller, and that does kind of give me that designation. And, you know, I will, I had thought about starting left to right, but because, well, mind you, that pile is all right there, so it's already done, so I will probably start left to right.
With it being pallet wood, it all kind of splits, so I'm using some of the pallet wood and a couple of pieces of plywood that was cut in strips at our local paint store that I gathered all these pallets at. And yeah, they're of varying sizes, and that's kind of the beauty of working with pallet wood is they're all kind of their own thing, and while we could have gotten pristine matching ones, this kind of just shows you that the job is more important than the aesthetics. Yeah. So it's we're just getting a job done.
And how much was this pallet wood?
It was all free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we have, for the price, it's worth it.
Absolutely. As they degrade, some of the panels can be swapped out for a new pallet wood, if that comes to be.
Which is what we need to do at my urban homestead. So I just haven't told Josiah yet. So.
Yeah, no, and so now I'm going to be going and shoring up a couple of spots just because it's 2.5-inch screws going into splitting wood. So I just want to kind of see what I can do about adding some blocking and whatnot. And I'm not putting too much care into removing staples and things like that. I'm just kind of bashing them down or even using the screws to compress them. It again, doesn't have to be pretty, has to be functional.
Absolutely.
So
awesome.
Yeah. And do it.
Okay. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. Don't tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, no, like, I don't need to. I was gonna describe what I was doing as I was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in order to use up all of the pallets that we brought, we decided to actually make it into 2 chambers.
Yep.
And so I put an arm on there, and we have a sliding pallet that I can just put down. Now we can transfer as needed using that arm as kind of a guide point.
Yep.
For where we're going to be sliding the pallet back in place.
It's just brilliant.
It's okay.
It's brilliant.
It does the work. I think we'll leave it out for now, and then I'll put it in after we've prepped the base layer.
Okay. So I got these banana papers from a friend of mine, and so we're going to use these down as our base layer, just to kind of suppress weeds. I think we'll leave them cut and split in half, and just there's lots. So
no, and we can layer it too.
Yep. This helps with weed suppression.
Here we got lots. So I think what I'll do next is 6 sticks now.
Sticks now.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to prune out sticks. So I think now would be a good time to throw on some of our soil, or maybe I'll put the grass clipping, my weeds that I pulled.
Sure.
I'll start with those.
And then we'll put some soil. So I'll move this back out of the way.
Some of this weed pulling was very satisfactory for me. Hearing it tear out. Take that. Some of the soil on top.
Sure. Take it from here and then leave the stuff in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, for now, unless we need more.
Yeah.
Make all the twigs smaller, so that'll help with the breakdown. That's probably enough.
I'm gonna do just a little bit more, so it's at least a layer over all of it. And I'll just do a little bit. And I saw some worms in there too.
Yeah. Excellent. So another layer of twigs.
Keep maintaining
the structure.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back to more sticks, and then maybe another layer of soil, and then
well, there is the stuff that was on top, like it's all the canes and whatever.
Yeah.
That all there can go after the next layer of sticks.
Okay.
What?
Wasn't it right about here?
Kinda.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just being cheeky. Trying to think of like, what's the drama?
Because you have to have drama in a video?
Yeah, this time it could have been Oh, we almost got stopped by the farmer. Because he wanted.
What are you doing here?
Because he wanted to mow. Yeah, I could do a voiceover.
These ones are nice and dry. Oh yeah, they're all fruiting and everything.
But they're still before their seed phase.
Yeah.
Long before.
Yeah. I am going to, nope.
Soil?
No, I brought some compost from home.
That's right. Some big old funky squash. Oh, those are pumpkins.
Yeah, no, this is
like a mixed pumpkin
a blue
thing?
Hubbard squash.
Oh.
So I have a feeling that we'll probably see some squash in here. That's from
Definitely.
last year. We'll grab that other one and I'll get you to give them a chop chop. They're very sturdy.
Yeah, I see that now.
I really just,
I'll give him a chop.
he doesn't want to stay.
I guess I'll put him in his nest.
Yeah,
What if it smells bad, Ma?
it doesn't.
For me.
It won't. I just, we just miss them, but they're just so big. And then I have some more cardboard and some more, got some eggshells and some potato, because worms really love the cardboard.
Oh, cleaned off your shovel a little
Oh, nice. Because we're coming to the end of those, right? Mm-hmm. Having the twigs in here will actually help to...
bit. Aerate it a little bit.
Exactly. So,
Same thing with the pallets, having the gaps between the planks
yeah.
also allows for some airflow around the whole pile.
Yeah.
Obviously not to the center, but that's what the twigs are going to be good for,
Yeah.
especially with them on the bottom. Dump layer of your bucket, and then I'll put the rest of this
Yeah.
on top.
And then
I'm just gonna rake this over, and then we'll drop the mosquito,
The poo-poo juice.
the mosquito pool.
So this is corn husks from last year. Because we need to have, we've got lots of green and nitrogen in there, but we don't have a ton of browns. That's going to be a good size pile already.
And then I'm probably gonna hit the other side with the action hoe again, and we could maybe put some of the paper down as well, just on this side.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Beautiful soil, hey?
It's so soft too,
Yeah,
so it'd be perfect for roots
yeah.
to go down into. And then it also packs very nicely. Seeing some more ant activity, it's not as bad. Just a few more scoops and then the juice.
So I'm gonna put some more cardboard down on this side. I don't know what I'm gonna do to secure it, to stop it from blowing away.
Well, we can put some of the soil in the wheelbarrow
Okay, that's a
on
good
top
idea.
of it, because then we still have our weed stop, but also the
start.
Yeah, the start. And then when you do your first turn, you'll already have a good base.
Yes. I'm just gonna put that over top.
The edge just a little bit so that I can get my pallet in before we pour, because I'm
Okay.
gonna stand on top of the pile,
Right.
which it'll naturally do its own compression,
Right.
but we also don't want to necessarily tamping it all down,
No.
so that we have a little bit more water flow, airflow, whatever flow,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it is a little bit awkward. You can get it past the first one, no problem, and it's kind of,
Bounce it along.
yep. And then once we have piles on both sides, it'll be trickier too.
Excellent. So next is the poo-poo juice.
It's the poo-poo juice. All of the tools you see us using can be Link. There's a link in the description below.
What? A 30-year-old rake?
Yeah. The stirrup hoe or action hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great tool.
It is. I need to get mine sharpened though. So that will hopefully keep most of it down.
There's so much activity in there though.
Yeah.
Poo-poo tea has picked up many critters.
Uh-huh.
There's a slug that I dropped down in there, kind of over here.
Yeah.
There's tons of little activity in the very dark areas. And then you can see some wood bugs chilling around the surface.
There's some wood bugs.
Wood bugs. There's also the mosquito larvae.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as soon as they see you coming, they go down low.
Yeah.
There's lots of dead bug in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So very fascinating.
There's also the red solo cup as well, which would have been probably used for a slug bait.
Yes, it was. Okay, so the poo-poo juice.
Yeah. I could pour it into the wheelbarrow.
No,
Okay.
that will make it stink, and I don't want to take a stinky wheelbarrow home.
No. We'll be leaving this bucket here to catch more water and
Yes, I do.
probably make another.
Yeah, I'll put it right over here
Yeah.
on the side, and that'll be
Perfect.
where my poo-poo juice will be.
Okay.
But
So
no,
I guess what I'll do is I'll pour it out and then we'll just grab all the plastic items.
Yeah, but
And,
let's just drag it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try my best not to pour it all over my feet.
No, because it's good and.
Oh, I'm sure I could lift it, but it's sloshy.
Do you want
Nope.
us to do it together?
Oh well, I think I'll be okay. We're just gonna lift it up onto the pile,
Okay.
and then you step out of the way,
Okay.
and then I'll do the pouring.
Okay. Don't lean on this, Marie.
No, it is not structural.
No, it's just.
A divider.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And we're not dumping it together.
No,
There we go.
no.
Yeah, I've got it this now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Fire in the hole. Okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna slowly pour and have it drain so that it doesn't splash back at me or Mum. Diva in the dirt.
That's right.
Poo-poo juice in the compost pile.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna give it just such good bacteria to feed everything, all the microbes in there.
No, and then all of the mosquitoes won't survive this.
Nope. Awesome.
We're gonna leave some of that slime in there so that when we add water to it, it'll still be its kind of poo-poo juice starter.
Yep. So there are our makeshift pallets making our compost. It's looking really great. All right, so I feel like we accomplished a lot.
Oh yeah.
Getting that compost bin is going to be a game changer for me, because now every time I pull weeds out, I can just throw them into that compost, which is awesome. And then Josiah also cleared some of the garden beds and helped me reset the garden cloth. And then I pulled all the garden cloth off of the potatoes because I am just going to plant them right on the soil and put straw over top. I have a bit of straw here, but you know I have lots at home, so I can just bring it down. Well, I'm going to need you to put it in the truck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's been watered down, so it's heavy.
It's heavy for sure.
Yeah, but Josiah needs to get going, and I have a few more potatoes to plant. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which I don't really know what it'll be. So make sure that you subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you
Are notified when there's new content.
Yes. Well, I'm just realizing I have a feeling that my camera is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna refilm everything now.
And we have to refilm everything because you can't see that this is not a mama job, because no, that wasn't
You might be able to in post mirror image.
Okay.
And then it would correct it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so
Maybe
much.
if I stand on the other side of you or
Thank you, Josiah,
you're
for
very
helping
welcome.
me. I really appreciate it, because this has been a real, the amount of weeds and what needs to be done here has been quite overwhelming for me to go, okay, we got to get out here and plant. But anyway, it's looking way better than when we first came, so thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Anyway, take care. God bless.
Bye-bye.